ارائه بعدی دیگه میشه ارائه مهمون بین‌المللیمون آقای پینگ از چین، مدیر فنی شرکت میک هستن. شرکت میک شرکتی که در زمینه تجهیزات مخابراتی، ماژول‌های مخابراتی در حوزه IoT کار میکنن و حالا قراره که در مورد SoM ها یا سیستم آن ماژول برای ما صحبت بکنن. اگر اجازه بدین من حالا به انگلیسیشون رو دعوت بکنم که ارائه ایشون رو داشته باشیم. Let's welcome Mr. Ping from China. We are glad to have you here with us and we are looking forward to your talk. Next slide.
Okay. Salam. Okay, so it's my great honor to come here. So first, please let me introduce myself. I come from China, Shanghai. I work in telematical areas for more than 17 years. So today my topic is the smart module, a milestone on the SoM industry. First of all, now China produces most of the modules in the world. We have different kind of modules, like the NB-IoT modules, the M2M modules, and the most valuable and the most expensive and the most complex module is smart modules. So what is the smart module? Why we call it is smart? This is a function block diagram for the smart module. In my opinion, the smart module is come from the smartphone. Everyone have a smartphone, right? So the smart module means there is a system in the module. Mainly is about the Android system. You see, so the Android is so popular. We have different kind of application in the phone, in Android phones. Now we can use the smart module, the same features, the same functions in the IoT areas. So this we call smart modules. First of all, we can see the smart modules how the function of cellular network. So for like 5G, 4G, 3G, and Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, NFC, and also how some most important how to support the camera, support the LCD, right? And so every function, for example, if you compile a software in Java, so you can run in these modules. So this is what smart modules means. Okay. So what is inside the module, right? We can see the modules. The most important part is baseband. The baseband is the modem, so it converts the cellular network signal to state signals, and we also have a codec. Codec is just a convert a voice signal to a data signal, and also we have the Wi-Fi chipset, and also we have the memory and the transceiver. Most important is the PMU. So with the PMU, you can charge, right? So the IoT devices most are in the outside of store. So you need chargers. So why it supports chipsets? Because it have a MAU, PMU. Okay, so this is the value chain of the smart modules. The orange is the chipset company. Most important chipset company in this area is Qualcomm. It's an American company. Now, in China, also have important companies named Unisoc. It also can provide this kind of chipset to the industry, right? And the second, the value chain of this industry is a module company. Like I come from Mage, so it's module companies. Like other companies like Quictel, maybe you know, is also a module company. The third is the device company. All kind of devices which use the module, like a post machine, like different IoT devices. They also use the smart modules. Okay, so this is smart audio industry, a brief introduce. Next is application. Now, most use of the smart module is post machine. So if you go to different countries, you can see the post machines. Most are using the inside. The driver is smart modules. Why? Because first, it supports the cellular network. Second, it is an Android system. And is most important is very cost effective. So everyone, everywhere, they can use the smart modules. Okay, the second is PPAD. It's also for the retail industry. And there's some like fixed payment. So maybe you how our programs can recognize your face and your down the payment. So you can see the different modules we have listed. The second most important application is large screen devices. We can see a lot of devices, they need a large screen. Maybe some devices need 2 or 3 different kind of screen. Just one modules can support 2 or 3 screens. And also the TP, the touch that you can touch. So it's just like a large smartphone. So every application supported in the phones, it can work in these devices. So it can save a lot of developing cost. Okay, this is application about audios and video recorders. Because smart audio, as just mentioned, have codecs, so it can record and play the voice. Okay, this is industry security equipment. So for this one, we need some special machines which is support like the IP67. So it have a high demand of the security, and this in industry element. So it also can suitable to use smart modules. Okay, the next I want to introduce some major smart modules. The dataset, the detail of the parameters. So Meiji can provide the different level of the smart modules. From the entry level, entry level is vastly cost effective. So like the post machines are most used entry level smart modules, and the middle levels, the 5G modules. The 5G modules actually is very expensive and not used very much, but it is future. And now most hot module is AI modules. Everyone knows NVIDIA's. So they are in a way, they now is the most valuable companies in all of the world. Now, Qualcomm will want to join this market, so they provide the baseband, the chipset. We use Qualcomm chipset to make the smart modules. So some modules which can run in the servers, like ChatGPT. Everyone knows ChatGPT, right? So we can translate the ChatGPT like the TensorFlow mode to a mode which can run in the modules. So it is safe. The data will do not need to translate to the server side. So just save in the edge. So it is safe. And also it is convenience for some for some company. They can develop their own mode. Okay, and what I just mentioned, the most important iOS is Android, and now Linux is more and more important in smart modules because most of the AI applications are using the Linux, especially the Ubuntu. So that's why Linux is more and more important. So I suggest the students, maybe you can learn more about Linux. Okay, this is specific modules. We can see the different parameters. So first of all, it is size, the different size and the system. And also, maybe you know the CPU is ARM in structure. Okay, and the difference is the capability of the Windows. We know how different resolution of the Windows. So the entry levels maybe our low capability of the modules of the videos, but the high level of the modules, however strong capability of the videos. Okay. So I just said the most important company is Qualcomm. They produce the chipset, but now Wang China companies is Unisoc. They also produce the chipset. Now this is the chipset from this company, okay, and is much cost effective than a Qualcomm chipset. Okay, so it almost has the same features, especially in the low entry level and middle levels. Now China brand, China chipset, all technologies come from China, now can meet the future and the functions of the USA companies, American companies. I just skipped this kind of modules. This is also from the China company, Unisoc. So this one I want to highlight because it's now most used wholesale modules. It also come from the Qualcomm. It is now the most high level of the 4G modules for Qualcomm. And now Qualcomm is stopped to produce new 4G modules. They want to focus on 5G modules and AI modules. Now this is the last one of the 4G modules chipset. This is our 5G modules. So the difference is it is support 5G cellular network, right? So, but it is quite expensive than our 4G modules, right? And it's also very high quality of the video, like it is support 4K plus 120 FPS, and it also have a very good capability of the interface. It can support USB 3.3 and support OTG, and it can support different interface, so you can connect different parameters. Okay, this is entry level of the 5G modules. We call it SM700. It also has capability, very less capability of AI, like 0.4 TOPS. Okay. And this one is Wi-Fi only modules. In some applications, we don't need the cellular network. We just need the capability of the connected camera to play the videos. So we have some modules which don't support the cellular network, just the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So we produce this kind of modules. This is AI modules. So for AI modules, now we are cooperation with Qualcomm. So these modules have AI computing powers of 11 TOPS. So we already run some modules in some mode in these modules. So it also has a very strong capability of the display camera. Okay, so this is all kind of different smart modules. So from now, the most advantage of the AI modules now support 100 TOPS. It also supports the latest Wi-Fi, like Wi-Fi servers. This one is 64 TOPS. We also provide a evaluation board for the customer to approve their application, the software application or their components. So can using this evaluation board to test the software, to test the hardwares. Okay. And the last part is about the tech service. So if you are running companies, the tech service is very important. Is the same important as your product. So we provide the SDK to the customer and all the kind of the documents, like hardware documents and the software documents. And also we have assistants, our online assistants can support the R&D to R&D communication. Okay, thank you, Sebas.